씨가 재밌는 케이스.
It started with a single headline that spread across social media like wildfire. HYBE Entertainment headquarters raided? Armies around the world blinked at their screens, unsure if they were dreaming or if the unthinkable had just happened. HYBE, the very agency behind the global phenomenon BTS, had reportedly been visited by officials early in the morning, and what they allegedly found would shake the fandom to its core. Within minutes, trending tags took over Twitter. Protect Taehyung Jungkook HYBE RAIDED exposed truths panic. Confusion. And then curiosity. What were they looking for? And more importantly, what did they find? Some said it was financial. Others believed it was bigger, deeper. And then came a rumor too loud to ignore. They found hidden files about Taehyung and Jungkook. Was it a coincidence? Or had a long-buried truth finally clawed its way to the surface? One anonymous source claimed that during the raid, a collection of USB drives and hard disks had been seized, some of which were labeled with strange codes that included dates and initials like JKTV_0519 and Don't Delete _TVJ. Fans who had always speculated about secret projects between Taehyung and Jungkook were quick to point out the eeriness of the initials, TV and JK, a pairing that had captivated ARMY hearts for years. Within hours, a thread on X, formerly Twitter, went viral. What if Taehyung and Jungkook recorded something years ago? Something HYBE didn't want to release. What kind of file could HYBE hide like that? A song? A confession? A personal video never meant to be seen by the world. And then, like fuel to fire, a video clip from 2020 resurfaced. One where Taehyung whispered something to Jungkook backstage, followed by Jungkook's visible flinch and the two of them disappearing behind a curtain. Had this moment always meant something more? 2 days later, a former HYBE staffer stepped forward anonymously through a fan community. Their message sent shivers down spines. I worked in the A&R department. There was a file we were never allowed to touch. We called it the T&J Vault. Only 3 people had access. Bang PD, the lead manager, and Taehyung himself. I can't say what was in it, but the one time I accidentally opened the folder, I saw the word goodbye. Then my screen went black. What did goodbye mean? Was it a message to the fans? To each other? Or was it part of a long-lost farewell project never released? Theories exploded across ARMY platforms. One Reddit user, known for past accurate predictions, dropped a bombshell thread. Jungkook and Taehyung recorded a secret project before enlistment. HYBE shelved it. That's what the raid might have uncovered. Fans went wild. Screenshots from old V-Lives began to circulate, especially a particular broadcast in which Jungkook hesitated before answering a question about solo projects and gave a mysterious look to the camera. It felt like he wanted to say something but couldn't. And Taehyung? He had once teased, "There's something very close to my heart you guys haven't seen yet. Someday I'll show you." Could someday be now? As rumors swirled and tensions rose, Jungkook finally appeared on Weverse, but he didn't say a word. He only posted one photo, a black and white image of a microphone in an empty recording booth and a caption, "Do you hear the truth?" Armies were speechless. Was this a clue? A cry for help? A confirmation? What broke hearts the most was the next update, a single sentence that felt like a dagger through the soul. I never wanted it hidden. Within minutes, fans flooded the comment section with support and speculation. What had Jungkook been forced to hide? And then came the biggest twist yet. A handwritten note, allegedly from Taehyung, was leaked by an insider who claimed to have worked on the Goodbye project. The note read, "To the one who stayed with me when I didn't even know myself. I hope they hear what we made one day, even if I can't be there when they do. Thank you, Jungkook." The fandom lost its breath. Was this the end of something? Or the beginning? Multiple producers, some known for BTS collaborations, started to subtly reference a lost track on Instagram stories. One of them posted, "Still with you," and another one, "The world isn't ready." Another posted a blurry shot of studio equipment with the file name TVJK_final take. Wavearm-wise were quick to connect the dots. Was there a sequel to Still With You? Was it a duet? And most importantly, did HYBE try to bury it? The emotional chaos reached its peak. ARMY mobilized worldwide with hashtags demanding the truth. Release the Goodbye Project, Justice for Taekook, Free the Vault. Fans wrote letters, called offices, and even projected, whereas the JKXV track, onto buildings near HYBE HQ. Even media outlets began to investigate. Why was something this important hidden? What was HYBE trying to protect or prevent? While HYBE remained officially quiet, an internal email was leaked. IT was addressed to top executives and mentioned potential damage control in case of full exposure of the vault contents. And even more shockingly, if they find out it was us who blocked the release, we lose not just trust, but them. Who is them? Fans believe it's the members. Was this why Jungkook looked different lately, more distant, more careful? Was this why Taehyung had started deleting old memories from Instagram? Just days after the raid, the unthinkable happened. A new YouTube channel was discovered. No name, no profile, just one video. The thumbnail? A blurred photo of Taehyung and Jungkook at a piano. The title? For the Ones Who Waited. The audio was soft,
raw,
emotional. It wasn't polished. It didn't need to be. It was a melody that sounded like tears falling in moonlight. Two voices. One story to a secret no longer hidden, and with it came a caption. Now they know. Once the song dropped, reactions flooded in within minutes. Comments on the anonymous YouTube video reached 1 million in under 12 hours. Most were heart-wrenching messages from ARMYs. I'm shaking. This is their soul in a song. I knew it. I always felt something was missing. This was it. This isn't just a track. This is a goodbye, a promise, and a confession all in one. The lyrics, though cryptic, hinted at a shared past that had been hidden. We stood on stages, smiled for the crowd, but whispered truths when no one was around. I looked for you, even when you were beside me. They told us silence was safer, but silence never saved me. The raw honesty in the words sparked a conversation too big to suppress. Fans began analyzing every line. Some believed it was about separation. Others believed it was about betrayal, but nearly everyone agreed on one thing. This was real. This was theirs. And HYBE tried to bury it. Just as emotions reached a boiling point, new footage emerged, this time from months earlier during Taehyung's Paris trip. A behind-the-scenes video showed him in a hotel room, pacing nervously with a phone in his hand. The audio was muffled, but one line was clear. If they ever release it without us, it won't be ours anymore. Who was he talking to? Most believed it was Jungkook. Later in the clip, Taehyung faced the camera and said something quietly. I just hope he's okay. ARMYs broke down. Was this the moment Taehyung realized HYBE might act without consent? Weeks earlier, during a fan spot, Jungkook had flashed a new tattoo, an infinity symbol near his wrist with two initials hidden inside, T and J. At the time, fans speculated playfully, but now? It hit differently. Screenshots of the tattoo went viral again, with one fan saying, he literally tattooed the bond they tried to erase. And then someone noticed something even more shocking in the music video for Standing Next to You, Holiday Remix. A flash of the same symbol in the background stage lights, just for a second. Was that Jungkook's way of sending a secret message in plain sight? In a heartbreaking resurfaced interview from 2022, Taehyung had said, there are people who know you as an idol, and then there's the person who knows you when the lights go off. Fans never thought much of it until now. Could this have been about Jungkook? Later in the interview, when asked who he leaned on most, Taehyung hesitated before answering, there's someone who knows everything, but not everyone knows him. It wasn't about fame. It wasn't about popularity. It was about trust. A trust now revealed and tested. One staff member posted anonymously on the KPop that during late 2023, Jungkook had left the studio abruptly. We were recording something special. It was meant for just two voices. But then they got the email. HYBE told them it was being cancelled. Jungkook didn't speak. He just left. He was crying. The post ended with, the last thing he said before walking out was, we made it for each other, not for them to sell. The betrayal wasn't just personal, it was creative, emotional, intimate.